Let's go. They're all waiting. Here we go. Penny?
Mr. Warhurst?
Going to clear the gate. We knew we had to have an operative back inside. The only one we managed to turn turned out to be the cousin of his wife.
All right, let's get started. You all know Bruce Jeffries. We brought him back for this mission. People, this is serious. Gene and I have chosen Jeffries to run this op. He's drafted David Holt from the DI and Jamie Seaton from S&T as in-house support. He's also going to need a dependable operative in the field, which is why you're all here. Lang, Asai, Parker, and Thorne. Gene promises me you're the best of the new crop. Now you've got to keep that promise.
I'll make sure one of them does.
I want you all at the farm at 0600. Bruce has designed your regimen. Top performer gets the mission and reports back here for the full briefing.
Good luck.
Go on in. Frank will be with you shortly.
That's Tom Phillips. Jeffries taught him everything he knows. Tom retired last year. Said the great game lost its kick. Sorry I'm late. It's been one of those days. Name's Frank Milkowski, Director of Training. Got the other three started. Now it's your turn. Bruce wants me to start you with image analysis. I've got to attend to something, but if you follow the signs down the hall, I'll meet you there.
Russian presidential candidate Fyodor Dubansky was killed today at the hands of an assassin. Dubansky was well ahead in the polls as of last week. The Russian media has raised the specter of mafia involvement. Dubansky's closest rival, current President Alexander Polyakov, will soon be meeting with President Charles Brooks to sign the long-awaited N Treaty, which will essentially dismantle Soviet nuclear capability.
This is the latest in image analysis equipment. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, these puppies will give you war and peace. Get somebody's license plate, Cross-check their face. Hell, you can even see if they're an innie or an outie. What we have here is a series of puzzles. You've got a couple of surveillance images, and I've got a couple of questions. Use the image analysis tools and your noggin, and we'll see how you stack up against the others.
Entering National Photographic Interpretation Center.
Okay, this aerial shows a ranch house where some Mexican drug smugglers are having a little summit. Use the zoom and the OCE to enhance the text on that brown sedan's license plate. It should be one of our DEA boys who sold out to the bad guys.
Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Holy cow. You smoked that one. Damn. The side did near perfect, but you did even better. Bruce is gonna be real proud. Two kinds of images here. The first one's a sat shot of a Syrian military base in the Bekaa Valley. Second's an infrared of the same place. Use the overlay to see how many tanks have their engines running.
Select images to overlay. Image 1 and 2 blended. Select images to overlay. Image 1 and 2 blended. Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Nice job. Maybe you'll make the Wall of Fame. This is a new gadget from S&T. Very sexy. If someone smashes the unit or steals the film, there's a chip in here that stores low-res backups. Downright sneaky, huh? We've got a camcorder in the works, but I'm not sure they've worked out the bugs. All right, time to get serious. Dead serious. I want you to head out to the zone. Bruce and I will meet you there. Okay, basic stuff. There's a squadron of men down there with one mission, to drop you. Shoot or be shot. Got it?
Best operatives rarely need to fire a weapon. When they do, it's just once. You miss, you die.
Here's your piece. Standard field sidearm modified to shoot a laser pulse. Try these new target tracking combat goggles. They track targets, isolate buildings, even generate real-time range readings. Use them to gain a tactical advantage.
It's the only advantage you'll have.
Remember, Thorne, targets are always hard. So use the double tap. Chest first to drop them, then the kill shot, right between the eyes.
Forget headshots, kid. I've seen point-blank hits penetrate, curve around the skull, and shoot out the other side. When you want the kill, you go for the throat.
I stand corrected. Now, make me proud out there. Okay, Thorne, earpiece is up. Here's what you've got to do. Get across the zone, and fast. See the display on your right? That's an overhead view, courtesy of our satellites. The light blue marker is you. The enemy is either red or yellow, depending on how dangerous he is. If he can see you, he's red. If you're not in his line of sight, then he's yellow. Now, green areas are vegetation. Use those for cover. Brown areas are elevation where the snipers live. The black area is open country. Get in there and you're asking for it.
Hostile neutralized. Hostile neutralized. Hostile detected. Hostile neutralized.
If you can do that in the field, you'll have no worries. All right, you're ready to move on. I've placed a radio beacon in the arena. Your job is to locate, acquire, and return. Use the sat tracking in your goggles to locate the beacon. One more thing. It's not just some bogey out there. Our buddy Bruce is suiting up. He likes to test his people. Personally. You've got 30 seconds. Then I set him loose. I suggest you budget your time wisely. Pay attention, Thorne. When you're close to that beacon, you'll start hearing it.
Hostile detected. Hostile neutralized. Hostile neutralized. Hostile detected. Hostile neutralized.
Yeah. Hey, so I cheated. There's no rules in the field, kid. Just because...
Sniper, shoot on the hill. We got a man down.
There was nothing you could have done, kid. The sniper who took Bruce down was the best I've ever seen. Don't let him shake you. The company lost a great one today. Bruce Jeffries would have made us proud. He would have made them forget the traitors and the sellouts, those damn shootings in front of our gates. Bruce Jeffries would have given us back our good name. But now it's up to you, Thorne. You made it in here, you can make it out there. Settle the score.
Case Officer Thorne.
Without Jeffries, you're running this mission. Get to Sterling's office pronto.
Another disaster for the agency. We can't afford this after Ames, and we certainly can't expect Sterling's help. Remember, he's a presidential appointee, not a company man.
I've been getting intelligence on stuff. It's nothing true. It's nothing true. Nothing is going to prove it to you more than what I'm going to show you as soon as... Afternoon.
Unavoidable, sir.
Thorne, Bruce was impressed with your performance, so I've decided that you'll handle the primary investigation, the one he was supposed to run.
We found the weapon used in Bruce's killing. Custom-modified 30-06 with optical scope. No prints. Nothing.
I put Lang on it. Parker and I will follow up on other leads. Jamie and David will be your internal support.
The team will pool all its intel. I've also set up a back channel for private communications.
Okay, here's the story. 2 weeks ago, the agency received intelligence from a well-placed source in Moscow, codenamed Birdsong. He predicted 2 assassinations. The first one, Fyodor Dubansky, a right-wing candidate for the Russian presidency. The second, our own president. Now, this intel was initially classified as B-, unreliable, and we didn't act on it. Here's B-.
Забудь чеченцев! Забудь всякие паршивые расы! Мы русские! Мы основатели и владельцы Советского Союза!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115,
Тонам Марisa sa kusok-sora ka sa bata. Minigagay!
With Dubansky dead, Russian President Polyakov faces serious competition in his re-election bid. Arkady Trebanov, an entrepreneur turned politician, will now get the conservative vote and build a coalition that could vote him into office.
Okay, Birdsong's intel is now A+, which means the president is in real danger. President Brooks is planning a high-profile visit to Russia. He's going to sign a denuke treaty, the first one with real teeth.
He wants to give Polyakov a boost.
Yes, but if this situation doesn't cool, I'll have to talk to the president about postponing. And that is a conversation I do not want to have. Now, Thorne, I want you to meet with this Birdsong and find out exactly what else he knows.
We can only reach Birdsong through dead drops. No face-to-face meetings. It'll take time.
Well, you're going to have to do better. I want any information Birdsong has ASAP.
You put a lot of good people in danger.
Danger's what they do, isn't it?
Why don't we analyze the video first? See if there are any additional clues, like who pulled the trigger.
I don't care however you proceed. Just get me answers and fast. Now this is my ass on the line.
Well, we have our orders.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to...
Thorne, I've put the Dubansky video up on the link with some tools to analyze it. Oh, gotta run. Aside's on the other line. What's up?
The view window displays the virtual camera's perspective. The blue area is the camera's range of sight. Zoom functions are available on both the camera and the 3D model. Use the zoom to isolate impact points and bullet holes. Connect bullet holes with the trajectory pointer. The Kennedy assassination tools will complete a trajectory. Isolate the origin point of the trajectory and locate the assassin. File accessed. Dubansky assassin. Building crime scene model. Red Square, Moscow. Local time, 11:13 a.m. Linking to Office of Information Resources. Mix and match system initialized. Searching. Match found. Phillips, Thomas Jefferson. Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Saw your notes on harmonica. He was the best damn weapons op I ever saw. Take out a target with a rusty spoon if he had to. A real perfectionist. He did the jobs you never get commendations for, if you catch my meaning. Harmonica's one of the few who could have made that hit on Jeffries. You better watch your back.
Hey, Thorne. I'm on my way out. Need to brush up on my skills at the farm. But I just want to say, excellent job on the cat. I zapped the harmonica stuff to Parka, Asai, and Lang. That ought to keep them busy. Unless you find him first. Of course, there's something else on your docket. Max Foster, who runs our Moscow station, just called me. She says the assassination scene is a zoo. They can't even find the bullet that killed Dubansky. I'm betting harmonica used a stealth projectile, one that doesn't leave a trace. Also, not one witness reported hearing a shot. Even people in Dealey Plaza heard shots. Warhurst had me open a compartment called Pinpoint. It's all about stealth projectiles, and it's on the workstation in your office. Use the IA to figure out what kind of bullet was involved. Then we'll know which weapon harmonica used. Good luck.
Welcome to S. Clearance confirmed. Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Thorne, I saw your analysis of the video. Harmonica was one of our top paramilitary ops. He left the agency about 2 years ago. I don't know how the hell he got the peg. We'd better meet with Sterling.
Case Officer Thorne.
I've got some tape that I'm going to show you that's going to show you that this agency is full of fraud. Gene told me about harmonica and the peg. Things just keep getting worse. An ex-agency man uses an agency weapon to assassinate a Russian political figure?
Even I wouldn't believe that we had nothing to do with it.
Harmonica couldn't have stolen one of our pegs without help from the inside. It is one of our most secret programs.
At this point, tracking down that peg may be our best lead to harmonica. Somehow, the peg moved from a CIA facility out into the field.
Well, let's find that peg, and let's find this harmonica. This is a goddamn political minefield.
Oh, and don't forget about birdsong.
Case Officer Thorne.
It hasn't been that long since we completed the peg ourselves, and our intel puts us years ahead of anyone else in electric gun technology. We built the whole thing in-house at the InfoSci facility. There wasn't even outsourcing for components. I put up a link to the security database for InfoSci. Check it out. Maybe the thief left us a clue.
All right, Thorne. Jamie told me she called up a security model on the InfoScience company. We've been using these since the Aldrich Ames mess. People figured we should have known he was a bad apple because his work habits were irregular. So now everyone keeps tabs on everybody. Thorne, you've got to get to know these InfoSci people. They're the only 4 who had access to that weapon. Security breaches don't just happen. You'll have links to phone taps, security camera photos, voice recognition, even elevator records. Hopefully our thief left some footprints. Or voice prints. Good luck.
Benton, Lieutenant Warren T. Cohen, Dr. Darren M. Magruder, Dr. Kate. Sung, Dr. Lee Tay. Security Model Online, Cohen, Dr. Darren M. Off-hours building access has been documented. The surveillance is available. Calls from unknown locations have been recorded.
Darren Cohen.
Actually, it's Sergeant Cohen.
Oh, General, how are you, sir?
Excited, Darren. Eminently. Have you sharpened your bayonet?
Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there, Darren Cohen.
What? Did I give you this number?
You did a lot of things last night.
Searching. Irregular elevator use has been documented. Searching. Match found. Federal Bureau of Investigation accessed.
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Late. Yeah, that could be arranged. You know, Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually, yes, she is. I'll be working on this infrared. You really shouldn't call me here.
Then I'll hang up. See you tomorrow night.
Goodbye.
Searching.
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday. No. No, Friday late.
Late. Yeah, that could be arranged. You know, Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually...
She's out of town.
Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually, yes, she is. I'll be working on this infrared. You really shouldn't call me. Darren Cohen.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Late. Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Late. Yeah, that could be arranged. You know, Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually, yes, she is. I'll be working on this infrared. You really shouldn't call me here.
Then I'll hang up.
Darren Cohen.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Late. Late. Yeah, that could be arranged. You know, Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually, yes, she is. I'll be working on this infrared. You really shouldn't call me here.
Then I'll hang up. See you tomorrow night.
Goodbye. Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there, Darren Cohen.
Searching.
Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there, Darren Gowen.
Opening email gateway. Message sent. Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Thorne, it's Warhurst. I spoke with Jamie, so it took 2 operatives to steal the peg. Amazing. I can't imagine that pair working for anyone except profit. No word on the ex-FBI man Wayne Allen, but our friends at the Bureau will no doubt be hunting down Ying Chung Wang. Nice work. We'll talk after we've acquired her. That's all.
Sorry about the theatrics, but under the circumstances, they were necessary. I'm sure you recognize Bill Colby, one of my predecessors at Langley.
I've heard a lot about you, Thorne.
I've kept Bill up to date on your progress.
Impressive so far.
Your success is why we brought you here. We've got a problem at the agency.
Harmonica couldn't have known about the peg. We developed it after he left.
That means that someone within the agency is leaking to somebody hostile.
And that somebody can waltz right into one of our most secure installations and make off with a highly classified weapon.
A mole. One that could be more damning than Ames.
I know your slate is full, Thorne, but we need you. And if you're successful, you can write your own ticket. I'll add Bill to the communications loop. Direct all of your thoughts on the mole to him. He'll keep Peter and me up to date. Otherwise, chain of command remains. I don't want any of this getting out. Understood?
If this mole is as deep as it looks, the agency is history.
Case Officer Thorne.
Got word on the bust. Ying was tipped off just as the feds got there. She killed an agent, got away clean. They're putting the intel from the scene together right now. I'll have it sent to your office.
There are several reasons people betray their country, and some of them are better than others. I'd look for certain personality traits when I was recruiting. The people looking to upgrade their lifestyles are always a risk. They'll take money, sex, and whatever else you can give them, but usually they'll leave a trail and get caught. Ames was an upgrader, and we caught him. That's why I always look for the ideologues. They're the gems. They truly believe they're doing the right thing. And if they're good, their motivations are personal and invisible.
Thorne, we need to track down Ying. Now, I'm getting buried here, and it's a big planet we live on. So I'm hoping you can turn up some clues on your own. Because tonight I've got a private life to attend to.
Hi, Thorne. DDO's office asked me to tell you the stuff from Rockland is in your office. It looks like Ying was passing codes, probably Veals. I'll send you some cipher tools and a brief synopsis on codes.
Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful. Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Got a present for you. We have confirmed that Ying is in Moscow. A Psy is heading up a team to take her down. Now, Max Foster will be calling you to let you know how it goes. But just in case, I'm going to send you some tools for planning interrogations. We may want to leverage her relationship with Grendel to get her to talk.
Link established to National Security. Photo doctoring tool enabled.
Thorne, I'm Max Foster. I run the safe house here in Moscow. I've got Ying. Come deal with her soon. I have to ship her back to the States.
Hey, kid. Heard you snatched the peg thief. There's something in the Moscow safe house that you should know about. It's an interrogation device left over from the Cold War. They've got it stored in a place they call the bullpen. You won't like it much, but it gets the job done, and most people survive the ordeal.
It's Warhurst. Listen, I know Milkovsky may have recommended some, how can I put this, extreme measure to get information from Ying. There's something called the Geneva Convention, Thorne, and we'd like to abide by it. Simply put, what you're considering is illegal, and I don't want the DO mixed up in it. Let's not get dirty on this one.
Photo doctoring tool enabled. Case Officer Thorne. What? Case Officer Thorne.
Just pulled Harmonica's passport from UK immigration. Harmonica's in Moscow. Watch your backside.
President Brooks is readying for a trip to Moscow in a few days to sign the End Treaty with Russian President Alexander Polyakov. Many see the End treaties as a welcome relief to the Russian nuclear arms problem. Alexander Polyakov welcomes the joint denuclearization policy. Others, such as presidential candidate Arkady Trebanov, see the treaty as a weakening of Russian might. Trebanov said, "It is an outrage that Russia's own president will sign away Russian security for a few dollars, and the Russian people must not let Polyakov auction away their strength to the highest bidder." President Brooks' visit to Russia will include a tour of Moscow, a presidential gala, and, to quote President Brooks himself, a few days of R&R. Sources in Moscow say there was a break-in at a nuclear facility north of the city sometime in the past several days. Russian military officials confirm the break-in, but deny that nuclear materials may have been taken. Intelligence sources suspect Russian mafia involvement. Russian black marketeers, in league with the thriving Russian mafia, frequently steal food and medical supplies for resale to a beleaguered public. It now appears they're moving into the more lucrative arms business.
Hi, I'm Max Foster. We have Ying in the interrogation chamber downstairs. She's waiting for you. I hope you get the information you need. Give me a call on the intercom if you need anything.
Take a hike, you've got nothing. From one buffoon agency to another. I'm listening. What are my choices? I'm listening. I'm listening. What do you want to know? I was to steal and deliver the peg to Felix Scody in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. He's a real jerk. He tried to kiss me. I nearly killed him. Now I may have. I don't know anything else. I told you I don't know anything more! Can I go now? I've done some contract work for a group called Procat. It's a paycheck. A big paycheck. I don't know anything else. I told you I don't know anything more! Can I go now?
Case Officer Thorne. Controlled access authenticated. Power play compartment accessed. Linking to office.
This is where we stand. We've eliminated most of the low-level agency employees from the list of possible moles. But that's not surprising. Our mole has access, directly or otherwise, to high-level information. I'll keep you informed. This is where we stand. We've eliminated most of the low-level agency employees from the list of possible moles. But that's not surprising. Our mole has access, directly or otherwise, to high-level information. I'll keep you informed.
Opening email gateway. Message sent.
Gene Warhurst told me you're poking into the Russian mafia. You want to talk to Yuri Gromchevsky. He's with the SVR. Yuri works with the SVR's Mafia Crimes Unit. He'll help with your investigation of the Russian Mafia's involvement in the peg theft. I sent him a copy of the image you grabbed of the assassin. He's looking into it. I'll shoot Yuri's number to your PDA. You can call him from your office. We've had Birdsong investigating the Mafia because we want to keep an eye on their efforts to recruit Russian scientists. They're starting to deal in technical secrets, and we'd like to keep track of what they're selling and to whom. The problem is, he's a scientist, not a spy, and they're on to him. They want him to prove his loyalty. Kill a man. Local mafia thug. They've even tried to give him a gun. He says he can get more information about the president's hit. I've set a meeting. It's not standard operating procedure, but we don't have a choice. He reluctantly agreed to meet in his apartment. The only place he feels safe these days.
Case Officer Thorne.
It's Warhurst. Jamie has patched us into the image database so that I can talk you through this. We just received these from the ATF. Those people had no leads until you captured Ying. This is where the peg fell into Scody's hands, and probably Harmonica's. Abandoned warehouse in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. That's Felix Scody, the arms dealer Ying told you about. Been a heroin broker and a money launderer, but gun running is his first love. His buyers usually end up like this. The ATF has been watching Scody for months, but he slipped away after this deal went sour. Thorne, I'm afraid that's not the half of it. Scody killed these men without firing a shot. Marco Fabrizi, apparently the middleman. He and his partners all died of massive coronary arrest. At least that's what the medical examiner says. And there were no bullets or bullet holes to be found. Nothing. I realize it sounds impossible, but you already know about silent kills. This new weapon gets the same results with no projectile at all. Looks like he rested it there. And used this for power. Check your ATF web link for a report from the lead agent. He says there was a, let's see here, a concentrated high-frequency burst at the scene before they moved in. Scotty escaped here. He was killed later, just outside Minsk. Thorne, this new weapon is out there. Probably in Harmonica's hands. I don't need to tell you what that means. I've circulated these pictures via Interpol and the State Department. Right now, Harmonica is the most wanted man in the world. Good luck out there.
Gromchevsky here. Hello, Thorne. I'm expecting your call. Yes, I have received photo from Foster. You have called the right man. Come over any time. My office is in Yasenevo. Hello. You must be Thorne of the CIA. It is my pleasure to meet you. My general has had talks with your Mr. Sterling about the Dubansky incident, and he is satisfied that it was, as you say, a former agent acting alone. I am a good soldier, so I must also be satisfied. How can I be of assistance? Yes, they are mafia. Perhaps they are Chechen or Ingushi, but I'm not sure. But I know who can tell. Господин Кольогин, американский здесь. Заходите, пожалуйста, чтобы его встретить.
Oh, Юра, привет. Как называешься?
Oleg Kalugin, this is Thorne of the CIA.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Thorne.
Oleg, do you happen to know the two men in the background of this photograph?
Well, this picture was obviously taken when Fyodor Dobransky was assassinated.
Yes.
The one on the left is called Ilya. He used to be called the Hammer.
Oh, yes. He was the one who was shot in the head by one of his henchmen over a pair of blue jeans.
That's right. Over the pair of blue jeans. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Well, the other one is Uzbek. I do not know him by name. Sorry.
Thank you. Спасибо за эту встречу.
Спасибо тоже. Рад видеться. Надеюсь, мы повстречаемся с Даниэлой скоро.
Он спрашивает меня тоже самодела. Суббота?
Окей, суббота. До свидания.
До свидания. Хорошо. It has grown fat on the milk of two cows. Drugs and corruption. Last year, Soviet republics shipped drugs worth 11.5 billion US dollars, virtually all of which shipped to Western Europe and your states. Most of all of these drugs were shipped through Russia and her own web of organized crime clans. That is an understatement. The mafia is everywhere these days. They are even behind one of the presidential candidates, Arkady Cherbanov. I have proof. In my heart, I have proof. I know Cherbanov has his hands in their pockets. I will get the proof. You have come to the right man. I will set up meeting. You will see for yourself. I will call you when it is time. It has been good to meet you, Thorn.
I wish you didn't come here. They'll find out. I cannot. Do you know what I must do to get that information? They question my loyalty. They want me to kill a young mafioso to prove my loyalty. I cannot do this. I will consider this. Now, please, forgive me if I don't show you out. Good afternoon.
Case Officer Thorn.
Hold on to your breakfast. German TV is running this promo for a news story about a stolen nuclear weapon. I did some poking around in German intelligence and they say that it isn't as bad as it looks. The weapon's not actually functional. Someone removed the pin. The Germans like to think the sellers had enough conscience to hang on to the really dangerous stuff. I think I know better. They're selling it separately.
Der Kalte Krieg ist vorbei. Die Welt ist vor einer atomaren Apokalypse sicher. Nein, in der nächsten Achtung werde ich Sie über mein neuestes Spielzeug genau informieren. Eine voll funktionsfähige Atombombe. Verpassen Sie es nicht. Morgen in Achtung.
The State Department is trying to get as much information out of the Germans as they can, but they're being pretty tight-lipped. Back in Russia, this is a serious blow to Polyakov. Politico is predicting a major shift in the polls. Zurbanov should pass him within a few days.
Case Officer Thorn.
Gromchevsky here. My friend, you wanted to meet Cherbanov? I have arranged it. Meet me alongside the Vilnius Center in 1 hour.
Case Officer Thorn.
I am looking at the photo of Parker. He is not the only one out of commission. Lang is MIA. I had to cut his PDA out of the loop in case he's been captured. Hate to say it, Thorne, but it's down to you and Asai.
President Brooks' approval rating reached an all-time low today. 74% of people surveyed believe he has not shown sufficient world leadership, and according to the polls, that doesn't sit well with the average American. President Brooks announced today that his upcoming journey to Moscow will be cut short due to an increasing workload at the Oval Office. The president will travel only long enough to join President Alexander Polyakov in signing the end treaty. Russian presidential candidate Arkady Cherbanov has been rising in the polls since the recent assassination of Fyodor Dubansky. Russian President Alexander Polyakov is being accused by supporters of presidential candidate Arkady Cherbanov of using strong-arm tactics to push through the ratification of the end treaty. Polyakov recently revoked Parliament's ability to approve foreign treaties, something that most Russian political analysts say he is not empowered to do. Critics of Polyakov say he is actually backpedaling from democracy by signing this treaty with the United States. Polyakov made no public comment on the matter.
Opening email gateway. Email cancelled. Case Officer Thorne.
Thorne, it is Birdsong. I am in danger. They have discovered my affiliation with you. I have been, how do you say it? I have been compromised. Do not attempt to contact me. Never again.
I hated that bastard Cherbanov. I told him I forgot our invitations.
До кінчаю, друзі мої. і допитаєш одно запитання. Яке життя будемо ліпше допитати, яку Росію буде мати?
Винорова is campaign manager.
Хорошо, знімки можна. Знімки можна. Так.
Yuri Gromchevsky as he Polyakov lets his dogs out at night. And who would this be?
This is Thorn. I wanted to show how deeply organized crime permeates Russia. I could think of no better place to start.
The U.S. So you are FBI, CIA? I welcome you to our fine country, Thorn. I hope Yuri here hasn't bored you with his talk of mafia conspiracy to defeat Polyakov. Oh, and how is Alexander this evening? A bit under the weather, I imagine.
You are mad for power. You don't care if you drag Russia down to get it. You know the only way to win these elections is to destroy your opponent's reputation. And destroy their lives.
Vina. Allow me to introduce Torn from the United States, who with Polyakov's task force on organized crime. Gromchevsky here is showing Torn around.
So, the butcher has become a babysitter.
Terribly ironic. I think Yuri here has just accused me of having Dubinsky killed.
How dare you say such a thing? It is so like Polyakov. He begins to feel a little pressure, and instantly he sends his militia and his Yankee cronies on the competition. Idź k czortu. Jak ty możesz takowe wskazać?
Nie trzeba перечучивать.
This conversation is over. Please excuse me.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink. Link established to National Security Agency. Decryption successful.
Thorne, it's Max. I just got a call from Birdsong. He's running scared. I tried to reason with him, but he wants no part of us. I'll put Birdsong's dossier and the recording of the call up on Intel Link. Oh, and you want to check out his apartment for any clues. You'll be discreet, I'm sure. I'll keep you posted. Thanks, Thorne.
I sure hope I'm wrong about this. But it sounds like this message is referring to a nuclear pit. You know, the part that goes boom.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome.
Please, calm down. Oh. Please. Calm down. Okay, now, start again. Just from the beginning.
I have left Moscow. It's too dangerous.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Linking to National Reconnaissance Office.
Feel them getting closer. It is only a matter of time before they know.
Relax, Birdsong. How do you know this?
You have me telling lies in all faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more. Everything is blurred.
Thorne, come into the alley. I must talk with you. I cannot be seen with you, but take this. It should be interesting reading. Things are not what they seem. Think. Who benefits most from Dubansky's death? Polyakov. And who are Polyakov's cronies? Things have not changed as much here as everyone thinks. The hammer and sickle still weighs heavily on our lives.
Thorne! Thank God I found you. Damn thing isn't working. I had to go by the safe house and see Max Foster. He said you'd be here. So, talk to me. Any new leads on Procat?
Case Officer Thorne. Case Officer Thorne. Welcome to Controlled Access Authenticated. Welcome to the Central Intelligence Agency. Power play compartment linking to Office of Information Resources. Level Critic.
John Blake here. Yes, Thorne. How can I be of assistance? Procat. I thought the agency closed the books on them. Why the new interest? Really? Let me guess. Korean woman known by several names. Marie Cho, Ying Chong Wang, and Debbie Gibson come to mind. She's an acquisition specialist. Used to be with the Korean intelligence before Procat recruited her. Ah, yes, David Holt. An excellent tracker. But alas, the boy lost his nerve at a key point in poor print. Nearly compromised the mission, I'm afraid. I've quite a bit more data, but I can't share it over the phone.
Any time would be fine. I'm at home more or less all day, except for the odd trip to town for groceries or a new musical release. I'd welcome a chance to chat.
Case Officer Thorne.
How the hell could Blake know about Ying? My contacts at MI6 say he's out of touch. Let's check him out.
Can I help you with something? Man, that part of my life is over. Way over. The agency sent me to bring in Melnikov. MI6 sent John Blake to take him out. Too bad nobody clued me in. I tracked down Melnikov and then Blake killed him. After Paul Print, I moved from operations to intelligence. Sure, the work's boring, but here backstabbing is only figurative. Now I still get to play in the game, but I no longer have to blindly follow orders. You kidding? Without Melnikov calling the shots, Procat wouldn't even exist. Of course, you could ask Blake what he thinks, but be warned. He's a freak. Some upper-class hipster doing wet work for MI6. In the end, he wasn't cut out for this kind of work. I'm told he still sees Melnikov's ghosts. Scares the pants off him, and it serves him right.